Happy Monday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
We have a thing at the moment called Jam Singles. We're trying to match people sincerely with other people who are looking for love. And today we met Steve. It was his birthday. He turned 58 today.
Nice fella. We reflected on the life of Barry Humphries and we dug up the last time we spoke to him.
Dud Psychics. I found a beauty that I put on my Instagram. We're going to talk about all things weirdo in the world of psychics.
You will all remember where we were when we heard the M. Rata and Celeste Barber fight. Emma Gillespie fills in the blanks about that one. And down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. 2 seats for larger bodies.
Does that pass the pub test?
Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda
Miss Keller. Amanda.
doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Mrs. Muntz.
How are you?
Great. How'd you go with the double Ds?
You were in my head this morning as I was driving in thinking about the double demerits. There's a bit where you come out from the tunnel and you're driving across the Warringah Freeway, I'm guessing it is.
Yep.
And it says roadworks, roadworks 60 Ks. There's no roadworks at this, quarter to 5.
They're doing the works there.
But not during the days, no roadworks. I mean, not at the time I drive. Do you still have to do 60?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Sure.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. But there's no speed cameras or anything along there, but you just got to be careful. You know, if there's a highway patrol coming the other way or something.
Well, most of the cars were doing 60.
Yeah.
Which I
Well, it's
thought.
double demerits. You could lose your license.
I know, but there's, that says roadwork. I would say, show me where.
Give me some.
Show me
You want to see the
where.
results. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you just got to.
And, what about us? We're probably the only people working today.
Yeah. Well,
of people-
Jim Rise here.
Hey,
He's been complaining about, I'm going to work.
can I go?
Sure,
Yeah.
you can.
No, you can't go. Stay and do your work.
Because you
Whatever
have to
that
hear
work
this
is.
kind of scintillating conversation that I ate the last of the Easter eggs last night.
Oh, you're down to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife doesn't like the Lindt chocolate because I have the little chocolate bunny.
What's not to like?
I don't know. She doesn't like it.
She's probably
I
the only
said-
person in the universe who doesn't like
I
it.
said, what about the chocolatiers, the Lindt chocolatiers? They'll be crying this morning hearing this news. She said, I don't care about the Lindt chocolatiers.
Tell you what,
Give me
though,
the Cadbury, she
Well,
says.
last night I finished off one of those, the thin chocolate, the big egg.
Yep.
And that thin Easter
I think
egg
you're talking about the
chocolate
cheapy
is
stuff?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Did you buy from Hot
I
Dollar?
got it from Woolies, actually.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah, that's the best one. Well, I remember our friend Gary Eck, a great comedian, his dad at Easter used to buy them just a block of chocolate, like not an egg. Because it's much better value, Gary. You get a big 250-gram block of chocolate for half the price.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, yeah. But the
There's
Easter
some
bunny-
logic in that.
He's not bringing that, is he? We'll have to talk about Barry Humphries today.
We will. There's sadness with the loss of Barry. Lots of things coming up on our show today.
Also, money with Instagram.
Worth $5,000 for you today.
Yeah.
No, well, that's $1,000 for
Yeah.
Instagram.
No.
$5,000 for the 10-4 payday.
Yeah, that's it. That's coming up.
You thought I got the numbers wrong, didn't you?
And we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven. Question 1.
What substance is Superman's weakness?
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We have for you the Magnificent Seven. There are 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Can you run to paradise?
But it's about getting question 7 right. It's John of Picton.
Hello, John. How are you?
Yeah, good, Amanda. How's yourself?
Very well, thank you. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Question 1. Which substance is Superman's weakness?
Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Kryptonite.
Never quite understood that because he was from Krypton. So the planet was indeed made of kryptonite.
You make a very good point.
Where was
Who do we get on the phone to discuss it? Is it Mr. Lee? Is he the one?
Mr. Lee?
Wasn't Stan Lee the guy?
No.
I'm mixing my streams.
Spider-Man and all that stuff.
Oh, and this is Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the same.
John, is it all the same?
No. Sorry.
Where was the LIV or Live Golf Tournament played over the weekend?
Adelaide.
Radelaide.
Yeah.
Everything's going to Adelaide at the moment. The footy's there, the AFL's there. We should go to Adelaide.
Why don't we?
We should.
Question 3.
I've always had fun when I'm there.
I love Adelaide.
Yeah, it's good.
I know you went to a strip club. That's what you're
I
alluding
went to the
I know.
Crazy
Well,
Horse
here
Review.
we go. Yes, you did.
Well, I went there because it was the home of Miss Nude Australia, and I just wanted to see how much wardrobe space she had, because if she's Miss Nude Australia, she's not going to have any clothes in there, and I've got a lot of motorcycle jackets and stuff, so I was just going to say, can I store some jackets?
So when you were seen backstage rifling through their little clothes, is that what you said?
I said,
Whose is this?
I said,
Whose tassel is this?
you got plenty of space here. How about I just put a few jackets in here? Hang on, they're very nice.
Question 3, let's play What's on the Box.
Television.
I'll turn the box on.
My kids love this show. What TV show has this theme?
Well, that's a tough one.
Yeah. X-Files?
No. Let's go to Michelle. No, let's not go to Michelle. She's gone. I'll take the devil to... No, she's back. Michelle is back.
Hello, Michelle.
Don't look at your watch. It's okay.
Well, is it okay to take another call here?
Okay, let me just do a bit of scaffolding here. It's 6:14.
Mm-hmm.
We got an ad break to play.
Yes.
And another song.
Yes.
We can fit Michelle in. If Michelle mucks this up, it would be great.
Yeah, because I was going to say, if Michelle gets everything right, we get a big fact. And I think we've had 2 of them last week. I've had enough.
Don't be panicky pants. Michelle, do you know this theme?
Well, I'll save you, Amanda. No, I do not.
Okay, we're going to hit... Oh, okay.
Well, you were worth going to then, because
There
if
you
you
go.
did know it,
See?
we'd get a big fact.
Now it's 6:15.
Now we can all relax.
6, we can play this ad break.
And there'll be no
we can
big
play
fact.
a song, and there'll be no big fact. 13 WSFM. That doesn't mean that this hasn't been answered, though. What TV show has this theme? Do you know the answer?
Give us a call.
Jam Nation.
We're into the Magnificent Seven, and we find ourselves at question number 3.
What's on the box?
Television.
I'll turn the box on.
We want to know this TV theme.
You know who will know this?
Tell me.
Richard of Emu Plains.
Hello, Richard. What's that show?
Hello, Amanda. Thank you. Is it Rick and Morty?
It is Rick and Morty.
Question number 4. This is multiple choice, Richard. The Sherlock Holmes story, A Study in Scarlet, features the first example of a fictional detective using what forensic device? Was it A, a magnifying glass, B, fingerprint dusting brush, or C, binoculars?
Oh, I'll have a guess and say magnifying
It was a
glass.
magnifying glass. Burned a whole lot of ants to solve the mystery.
What rock formation can be seen from Echo Point, Katoomba in the Blue Mountains?
Three Sisters?
Yeah.
Three Sisters. Question 6. Come in spinner is a phrase used in which game played on Anzac Day?
2 Up.
Two up.
Will you be down at the Coogee RSL tossing the
They're setting up
coins about?
They're setting up for a big dawn service in Coogee. Lots of more staging and stuff. I saw them setting up.
Remember
on the
that time
weekend.
you threw the coins up and you just threw them into the crowd?
No, Brendan, that wasn't me. Thank you.
Who played Dame Edna Everage, Richard?
The late Barry Humphrey.
Yes, we will be discussing Barry throughout the show today. Such sad news.
Congratulations to you, Richard. You've won the jam pack. It's all coming away. A high tea at the Sea Cruise Cruise, Sydney Harbour's for Mother's Day high tea with Captain Cook Cruises. A $150 Hurricanes Grill voucher. Feast at Hurricanes Grill restaurants in Circular Quay. And Brighton Sands and Josie and Amanda caricatures, fit a colour and some standard pencils. Anything you'd like to add there, Richard?
Oh, thank you. That's great. Thank you, Josie and Amanda.
You're welcome, Richard.
Well done, Richard.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Top of the morning to you. Well, look who finally decided to get out of bed.
Thumbing through the Jarmanek, our big book of musical facts. This is a good one. On this day in 1978, Cold Chisel released their self-titled debut album, which of course featured K-San.
That was at their debut.
That was the debut. Remember that One Long Day on it as well? Do you know One Long Day?
No.
Great song. K-San was banned on commercial radio and stalled in the charts on its initial release in
Why?
1978. Well, it was probably the blinkered views of conservative radio programmers of the 70s that didn't like references to Novocaine and promiscuous women. To me, the song tells the story of a returned Vietnam veteran who struggles to find his place once returning from a failed war.
Well, that's right.
And I think on the eve of Anzac Day, this song is as pertinent as ever. And let's play it right now.
Do we have to beep out Novocaine?
No, we're going to have Novocaine all the way, baby.
Jam Nation.
It seems the whole world is mourning the loss of the great Australian Barry Humphries, a.k.a. Dame Edna, a.k.a. Sandy Stone, a.k.a. Les Patterson. He was an extraordinary performer and such an erudite, smart man and a charming, charming man. But particularly with Edna, when Edna first started, she was holding up a mirror to our suburban small-mindedness. And so it was sort of a satirist who then became a megastar in her own right, really.
Yeah. Yeah, and the reviews that he used to do when he was in law school all those years ago, they didn't use him much, and then it wasn't until Edna came out as this sort of small character, and then that went on to the movie Barry Mackenzie.
So Edna first appeared on screen in a Barry Mackenzie film, is that right?
That's pretty much it. Yeah, in a movie, and the movie was made. I think they spent. It was like $200,000
on the Adventures of Barry Mackenzie
to make it, and then it ended up making $1 million, and all of a sudden it became this hit, and it also featured Barry Mackenzie just drinking Foster's Lager all the time, and Dame Edna was interviewed about it.
Why does the film have a fetish about Foster's Lager?
Well, I think it's because it's the Australia's national drink. And it caught on in a way, and it's become a very popular drink. You see it in most of the shops now, don't you?
Are there any sort of commercial undertones?
No. In fact, Foster's Lager didn't provide any money whatsoever for the making of the film. Though many people have thought that the film looked like a 2-hour commercial. Foster's Lager. Oh, dear. In fact, it isn't.
That's before the ego went crazy. But Edna was such a fabulous guest on so many fabulous shows. Here's just a couple of them. Here is Dame Edna Everage with Michael Parkinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Les
It's
Patterson.
Les.
Beautiful. Good luck to you. And hello there, ladies and gentlemen. What a
I must get a handful of Vaseline. Something.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
What is it I've got in my hands?
Oh, it's an ointment, I'm supposed to use. I was just giving myself a quick application before the show. I'm supposed to use an applicator, but I generally do. No worries.
Do you remember the time Sir Les Patterson was on Alan Jones's show? Remember he had that Alan Jones Live at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was wrapping up, and there's a bit where Alan was talking about the next guests that are coming up, and Sir Les says, I've never heard of any of these C-bomb, and that went live to air.
Wow.
And because he thought his mics were off.
But also pure Les Patterson.
I know, and I just the way he said, I remember sitting at home just watching it, and I thought, did Sir Les just drop the C-bomb?
Alan would have soiled himself.
No one complained. No one said anything. It was and the next day I was looking in the newspapers, no one mentioned anything.
Les Patterson was such a great creation as well, the gauche diplomat who was always drunk, food on his tie, so brilliant.
And his thing was he'd always come in and shake your hand and he'd have something on his hand like
always
Vaseline.
Something foul. And here's the fabulous Graham Norton having a chat with Dame Edna. This is brilliant.
I had a school, a little drama school at my home. When I was just a housewife before megastardom smiled on me.
Yes.
And it was called The Dead. D-E-A-D. It was the Dame Edna Academy of Drama. I used to hear a little knock on the kitchen door, and it was Mr. and Mrs. Gibson with little Mel saying, could I help him, teach him some poems? And then, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Minogue brought little Kylie along soon after she was born. I used to babysit little Kylie. As a matter of fact, I breastfed her once.
The royals always loved Dame Edna, didn't they?
Well,
the Queen
Charles
Mother,
King Charles,
King Charles, huge fans. Piers Morgan talked about the royal family.
It's true, and actually Charles is a very charming, intelligent man when you meet him, isn't he?
And a very hard-working man. Don't you run away with the idea, my little American possums, that Prince Charles is idle. He's not. He works for people.
Whenever he's met you, there's always been a slightly mischievous glint in his eye. Did you ever think things could have panned out differently?
I think he was attracted to me. And he likes mature women. Look at Camilla. And I think...
He likes the older lady.
He likes an old lady with plenty of hair. In the right places, Peters.
You may have seen a sketch that was part of a Royal Command performance. This was being played over the weekend. It's just so brilliant. So there's Camilla, there's Charles. I keep going to say in the corporate box, eating pies at halftime. There they are in the royal box.
With Mark Porus.
And Brendan Jones drunk. And then Dame Edna is brought in.
Yeah.
And then she sits down, says hello, and then there's a tap on her shoulder and a page gives her a piece of paper.
They've found me a better seat.
Up she gets and goes. But I've met Barry Humphries a number of times, but the first time I met him was at a royal wedding. It was Fergie and Andrew's wedding. Are we allowed to mention Andrew without being tasered?
I think you can.
Yeah, of course. So Fergie and Andrew... Channel 9 was covering the wedding, and I was working at the midday show as a researcher.
This is when you were in the bosom of Nine.
I was a researcher for the midday show with Ray Martin, but also doing occasional stories. It was the most thrilling time. And we were covering the royal wedding. So along the royal, I don't want to say route because I know that you'll raise an eyebrow.
I think that's what it is. It's the royal route.
The royal route.
She's got a
I
name.
knew you'd say it. So we had a double-decker bus where we were broadcasting from and watching all the royal family and all the dignitaries and all the guests make their way, I think it was to the Abbey. So I'm standing next to Barry Humphries. I watched him transform into Barry. When the wig goes on, into Dame Edna, when the wig goes on, he's Edna. And so I'm standing next to Dame Edna, and there's a carriage with Diana and Charles. It comes up the road, and Diana looks up, sees Barry, sees Edna, squeals and waves. And I thought, what a pinch me moment. Yeah. And I what a brilliant time. And the whole world, as I said, is mourning the loss of Barry Humphries.
We had a great chat with him. We'll see if we can dig it up. I don't know when.
How many years ago was that? Just a couple of years?
It could be 10 years ago. It could have been last.
Well, try and find the interview we did with him because it was great.
It was a great chat.
We love him.
Because he was doing a show as himself.
Yeah.
Without any of the characters, just explaining his life and stuff.
So why did he still have ointment on his hands, Brendan?
We'll look for that.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I'm so lonely, so lonely.
No need to feel sad and blue. Let Jonesy and Amanda find love for you.
We watched Married at First Sight, and quite frankly, you didn't watch it.
I didn't.
I watched it because I felt that I had something that I needed to talk about around the water cooler, and I didn't want you to look foolish around the water cooler. So I brought the information in. But what we garnered from Married at First Sight, anyone could be an expert and put someone together.
But they weren't being sincere, and that's the thing. They were putting people together for drama. We proposed the idea of jam singles, where we see what we can do for people who are looking for love in Sydney. We've been inundated with responses from really lovely people who've been cheated on, had their hearts broken, want to get back out there with someone sincere. They don't want to go through all the apps. Let's see if we can help you.
We're creating our own little terrarium.
Aren't we just?
Steve is in the Shire. Hello, Steve.
Steve.
Good morning, Amanda and Jonesy. Nice to speak with you guys.
Happy birthday, mate.
58 today, Steve. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Amanda.
Wouldn't it be amazing if this time next year you had someone special to go out to dinner with?
Well, you called me yesterday and I was 57. Yeah, no, it would be.
So, how long have you been alone?
6 years now.
Mm-hmm. And tell us the Steve story. I know you're divorced, but you have a very good relationship with your ex-wife.
I do, yeah, a very good relationship. Just to clarify, I'm separated, but divorce is down the track, I guess. But,
right.
A really healthy, respectful relationship on all levels, really. That's pretty important to us, for our family, children, etc. And just look forward, there's no point being bitter. Bitterness is just a massive hurdle.
Well, it's true. Divorces are very expensive and the lawyers get all the money. So you've got to put that into top of mind when that happens, I guess.
But I'm glad that you can navigate this without bitterness because not everyone's capable of that. How have you found the dating scene in the last 6 years?
It hasn't happened. I don't know. This is all brand new.
Oh, okay. So you're just starting now to think it's time to open up your heart again.
Yeah, because I did look at one or two things online, and it was just too hard to navigate and freaked me out a bit. And then this platform, and by the way, congratulations on both of you guys and your team on providing this workable platform.
Well, look, let's see what we can do. We're meeting a whole lot of people at the moment and trying to work out how we're going to move the behemoth that is Jam Singles. But tell us what sort of woman you're looking for.
Gee, that's an interesting question. I guess at the end of it, to share quality time with. I know it's a bit soft, but I'm just keeping it simple right now, and no super expectations anywhere. And open mind, see how it all goes.
And I'm
like a lot of people.
You've got a collection of motorcycles. You've got 10 motorcycles.
I think Jonesy wants to date you, Steve.
And I knew we'd talk about this, Jonesy.
Well, and they're 80s bikes as well. So what are we talking? Are they Japanese? Are they English? Are they American?
Yeah, Japanese, like 84 VF 1000R Honda.
Yeah.
Suzuki GSXR 86, 88, that sort of thing.
Right, yeah.
Katanas, yeah.
Oh, you got a katana.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jones will be around in half an hour.
Oh, they're great. They're the old gas axes. Oh, that's great, mate.
Nice.
You haven't got a Z900 Kawasaki, have you, any chance?
GP Z900.
No, the GP. Okay, well, that's fair enough. It's a newbie, Amanda. Amanda's eyes are starting to glaze over.
The new one.
No, well, the GPZ was, in the 90s. Well, the
Look, I could listen to this all day.
You're right.
Steve, you sound lovely.
You do.
You sound great.
And it's your birthday.
And it's your birthday. Happy birthday. We are still putting it all together. If you would like to apply for Jam Singles, please head to our website, as Steve has done, and filled out a form. He's been so vulnerable and honest with this. He sounds just lovely.
We will look after you. Thank you, Steve.
Good on you. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Nice to talk.
Jam Nation.
We're doing a grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Here it is, 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. 60 seconds is a hell of a lot of time. You got plenty of time.
If you get all 10 questions right, you get $1,000. You can leave it at that. And people have. They've said, thank you, I'm off. But we will tempt you. For one more question, do you want to double your money? However, if you go for the $2,000 and you don't get it right, we'll see you later.
We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Let's get Sue from Putney.
Hi, Sue.
So I'm quoting Smokey the
Good
Bandit.
morning, Jonesy and Amanda.
Hello.
Hey, Sue.
Now, the thing to remember here is, if you don't know an answer, you're not sure, say pass, because if you get it wrong, the game is over, okay?
Keep your powder dry, Sue.
All right, Sue, we've given you enough cliches to be getting on with.
Do you want to chuck one in, Sue?
Why not?
All right, Sue.
I have no idea.
Well, look, let's see how we go. We've got 60 seconds, 10 questions. Are you ready to start?
Let's go.
Sue, good luck. Here we go. Question 1. How many holes are on a standard golf course?
18.
Question 2. Darwin is the capital of which state or territory?
Northern Territory.
Question 3. If you mix red and white, what colour do you get?
Pink.
Question 4. Jeff Bezos founded which online retailer?
Pass.
Question 5. Daniel Ricciardo is known for which sport?
Motor racing.
Question 6. What operation did I recently have?
Hip replacement.
Question 7. Finish this popular saying, honesty is the best what?
Policy.
Question 8. Sharon Strzelecki is a character from which TV show?
Kath and Kim.
Question 9. R.M. Williams was founded in which country?
Australia.
Question 10. Mick Jagger was the lead singer of which rock band?
Rolling Stones.
Back to question 4. Jeff Bezos founded which online retailer?
Retailer.
Sue, it's Amazon.
Amazon. I knew it thinking it was beginning with A, and it just didn't come into my head.
Oh, Sue.
Oh, you could have even Googled it in that time. Oh, Sue, I'm sorry. You get $100 for your groceries, but plops, we were so close.
A disappointment that was.
Oh, let's all take a deep breath.
Jam Nation.
Well, I found this footage that I put on my Insta the other day. It's so strange. How do you feel about psychics, Brendan?
After I watched The Mentalist, that TV show that had...
He's not a psychic.
No. They tell you what you want to hear. I reckon I could be a psychic. You sort of you look at someone and you get a vibe of what they're about. See, I look at you and I say, oh, you look at you.
You've what? Where's that sentence going?
You like jewels and, and things
yes,
like that. Yeah. And then I say, your mother was into jewellery. And you'd say, oh, yeah.
Actually, no, she wasn't.
But then I'd say, well, your mother wasn't into jewellery. That's right, she wasn't into jewellery. She was into tennis.
But also, they often tell you stuff that's already happened. I think, well, I know what's happened. I was there.
Yeah.
I'm a little freaked by psychics. I don't believe them, I don't think, but I don't go to psychics. I've got a variety of friends who go to psychics. But have a listen to this one. This one is a TV psychic, and someone stands up in the TV studio to ask her a question, and here's how it goes.
My mom passed away 3 years ago, and...
She was a beautiful woman, by the way.
Thank you.
She was very flamboyant.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, she was sort of a gypsy type of woman.
Yes.
Yes.
And before she passed away, she tried several times to tell me something in the hospital, and I could not understand because of the tube she had in her mouth and...
Yeah, the trachea, all that.
And I just didn't understand it. And to this day, it still bothers me that I couldn't understand my own mother.
She didn't, this is really hard to tell you. Your father is not your father.
Wow.
But who cares? You love who you love.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
But she wanted to get that off her chest. Who cares? But that was her thing.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I was just wondering whether she'd left the silver, but that's great information, and thank you.
Shut up and take my money.
You do need a follow-up with some DNA tests.
Yeah,
Maybe let's not just assume that she's correct.
I don't think there's any further investigation needed.
Thank you for the information. Let's leave it at that.
Let's move on. I remember we had John Edward come in.
Yeah.
And he said, I see you two doing a TV show together. I went, well, there's a good chance that could possibly happen.
Well, yes. I mean, that's prosaic information. It's basic information. A friend of mine had a work colleague, and that they went to see a psychic who said, and they listed some terrible things that might befall them. They didn't say exactly what they'd be, but terrible career things, blah, blah, but said at the end, you'll always have good parking.
Oh, there you go.
And when my friend saw her years later, and things had happened, not great things, and she just had to stop herself saying, but what about the parking?
When do I get the parking? When does that happen?
So the tribal drum is going to beat for Dud Psychic.
Your father is not your father. But who cares? You love who you love.
Maybe they told you something massive. Maybe they told you something ridiculous, like that you'll always have good parking.
We don't want accurate stuff.
We don't want something that changed your life in a great way. We want to hear the dumb, the stupid, the overwrought.
Good parking is what we're talking about, or bad parking.
Jam Nation podcast.
And that is very funny, though, that psychic that you've put up on your Instagram page.
TV psychic, a woman stands up just to ask her a question about when my mother was passing. I didn't understand what she was trying to tell me, and here's what the psychic said.
Your father is not your father. But who cares? You love who you love.
You love who you love. The tribal drum is beating for this Dud Psychic.
Kayla's with us. Tell us about the Dud Psychic, Kayla.
Good morning, guys.
Kayla.
Okay, well, when I was 17, my friends and I all decided we'd go and see a psychic and, find out what the future held for us. And I walked out and she had told me I was going to have numerous miscarriages and lots of fertility issues. And to the 17-year-old me who was so maternal and always wanted to be a mum and love kids, I was absolutely gutted, and it stuck with me all through my 20s. And as it turned out, it didn't happen at all, and I had no fertility issues and ended up with 2 beautiful children.
There you go.
That's a hard thing.
No dramas around that at all.
What a hard thing to be told.
Yeah, it hung around with me. Even when I was pregnant, I was like, oh, my gosh, I really need to look after myself. I'm going to have all these miscarriages.
That's terrible.
It really played with my mind. It was horrible.
Yes, it is. Oh, Kayla, look, I'm glad all went well, and thank you for sharing your story. And if you've been told something that spooked you, it's like pointing a bone, isn't it? If you've been told something that spooked you, don't be spooked.
Don't be spooked. Don't go to that stuff.
We're going to take more of your calls.
13 WSFM is our number. Why don't you give us a call?
And can I say school zones are not in effect during school holidays,
Yes.
Brendan?
But today's not a school holiday.
Well, you didn't answer my question.
No, school zones are not in effect during school holidays,
Okay.
just so we're clear.
And school's back today, is it?
School is back today, but I don't think they go to school, hence the whole let's have a free pupil day, the thing I was ranting about.
Hence,
before.
you're not sure.
No, I'm sure. It's like some day where they don't, they go and warm up the photocopier or what do they do?
Sit on it.
Oh,
miss.
That's what the teachers do. They got nothing else
Take
to
one
do.
and pass it on.
Look at that sinkhole.
Don't go outside the lines.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast.
How the hell do you work this thing?
All you gotta do is press a button and bang.
There we go.
You're pressing the wrong button.
It's very good, that dud psychic you put up on your Instagram feed.
Well, we don't know if she's a dud, but she's as blunt as hell.
My mom passed away 3 years ago, and
She was a beautiful woman, by the way.
thank you.
She was very flamboyant.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, she was sort of a gypsy type of woman.
Yes.
Yes.
And before she passed away, she tried several times to tell me something in the hospital, and I could not understand because of the tube she had in her mouth, and
Yeah, the trachea, all that.
and I just didn't understand it. And till this day, it still bothers me that I couldn't understand my own mother.
She didn't, this is really hard to tell you. Your father is not your father.
Wow.
But who cares? You love who you love.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
But she wanted to get that off her chest. Who cares? But that was her thing.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for that
I don't think
information.
any further investigation is needed.
No, I think we just accept
wrap
what that
that up.
psychic has said.
There you go.
I just
Boom.
wanted to know where Mum had left the spoons.
No Father's Day gift for you, Dad.
Tribal drum is beating for dud psychic.
Your father is not your father. But who cares? You love who you love.
And by dud, we just mean weird.
Linda has joined us.
Hello, Linda. Tell us about the psychic.
Hi, yes, well, it's not my story. It's my friend's mother it happened to. So a long, long time ago, this lady married very young, had 4 children, but sadly she actually married an alcoholic. So he, after years, went into hospital due to his alcoholism, and Pam decided to divorce him, had taken off her wedding band, had 4 young children, but thought, I can't do this. Anyway, she went to a psychic whilst her husband was in hospital dying of alcoholism, and the first thing, she walked into the psychic, he didn't say hi or anything. The first thing he said to her was, don't bother serving the divorce papers, he'll be dead within the week. And it was true.
Whoa.
He died within a week. So, yeah, it's the first thing, because she had the divorce papers all drawn up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this anymore. And he said that to her, it's the first thing.
And he had no sense of who she was or what she'd been through or anything.
As far as I'm aware, no, she had taken her wedding band off, so maybe there was a mark on her finger from her wedding band, but yeah, just said don't bother serving the divorce papers, he'll be dead within the week.
See, this
and he did. He
conflicts
died
me.
within that week.
This conflicts me because I don't want to believe that they can know that stuff.
But we all want to believe.
I don't. I don't want to believe.
don't want to believe?
I don't want to believe.
Oh, Linda, that is pretty good.
Wow. Wow. Can't tell who we love. We love who we love. Your dad is not your father.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. And today, 2 seats for larger bodies on planes. Does it pass the pub test?
This is a controversial one. There's an international carrier, a budget international carrier called Scoot, that has added a note to its policy saying that if you're a guest of size who requires 2 seats, fares and fees for 2 guests apply. When they say requires 2 seats, you may not nominate that you need 2 seats. So I guess someone's going to tell you you're too big to fly in 1 seat. You make it uncomfortable for the passenger next to you. It's quite arbitrary, isn't it? And this is where the opposition is coming, because other airlines are looking at this. Emirates, United Airlines, Jetstar are among those requiring some passengers to pay for 2 seats.
That's odd. Jetstar cutting costs. Not
Well, this
like
is
them.
also what they're saying here. Well, they're not cutting costs. What do you mean? They're getting 2 seats.
Not Jetstar to get more money. So, what they
How
do
are
is
they
they
getting
make,
more money?
Well, they make the seats so small so you can put
Yes.
more people on the plane. Next, they'll be charging, oh, excuse me, sir, I noticed that you've got 2 arms and 2 legs. I'm afraid.
That's one of the points here.
You're gonna have
is
to
that
pay extra for
Over the
those.
years, if we look at the trends, our bodies are getting bigger and the seats are getting smaller.
Yep.
And what they're saying is that the new science, this is what advocacy groups, the Obesity Collective, is calling out for a mandatory code to deal with this kind of discrimination. Because they're saying new science is showing it's not just a lifestyle choice if you're overweight. There are a whole lot of issues in terms of metabolism and blah, blah, blah that go into it. So it's not just a case of it's your fault, therefore you buy 2 seats.
Maybe they should weigh you, like when you go to Fiji and you got to fly.
Well,
in one of
imagine
those
the
planes to those
humiliation.
yeah, you got to stand on the scales. I remember one time, this is when I was 120 kilos, when I was really heavy.
Cripes, you were the only one allowed on
I
board.
got on the scales and the Fijian said, oh my God, we're going to have to get another plane. I'm like, okay,
But
mate.
that's humiliating. And that's what they're saying here is it's going to be harder for people to check into flights that could be very humiliating.
Maybe they should put you in one of those racks, you know, the racks out the front where you put your
luggage.
briefcase. So you're stuffing Auntie into it to make sure she fits on the plane.
I get that it's embarrassing and humiliating, but if you're squished next to someone who's taking up really 1.5 seats, is that fair? What do you think? 2 seats for larger bodies on planes? Does it pass the pub test?
13 WSFM is our number. We'll have that for you at 8 o'clock. In the meantime, Emma Gillespie's going to be joining us. I love a feud, and the feud between, I think we'll all remember where we were when the feud between M. Rata and our Celeste Barber ignited.
Well, we're going to discuss all of that next.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I demand entertainment. Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
From mamamia.com.au, it's Emma Gillespie.
Good morning.
Well, hello, Emma. This is a fascinating one. And on the surface, it looks like a social media spat, but there's more to it than that.
Yeah, it's a little deeper than that, but we can roll our eyes at some moments of this beef. Let's get into it. Celeste Barber, we all know her, Australian comedian. She really blew up a few years ago, and her whole shtick has been on Instagram, you know, posing in a spoof or a reappropriation of supermodels doing their thing. So
a girl in a bikini, legs apart, eating a big pizza, saying, this is how my weekend's going. You go, yeah, right.
Or a photo shoot with a leotard made of duct tape, that kind of thing. And Celeste is, you know, the every woman, and she spoofs other unattainably beautiful women. One of those women is Em Rata, a.k.a. Emily Ratajkowski. This is radio. We don't have time. We call her Em Rata.
Okay.
She has
She
been...
first came to fame.
We have
didn't
no
she?
time.
She came to fame as in the Blurred Lines video.
Yes, so that Robin Thicke song, she was like the girl in the video.
Right.
She's very beautiful. She is feminist advocate as well. She's written a book. She does essays. She has a podcast. She's very deep. She wants you to know that she's more than just a beautiful face.
And passed on with Harry Styles.
Recently.
She did recently kiss Harry Styles in Tokyo.
But she wants you to know she's got a book, okay?
Yeah, she's got a book about feminism. Anyway, she's been fighting with Celeste Barber for many years because Celeste has spoofed Em Rata's pics and videos in a lot of her posts. In 2021, though, it really came to a head. Celeste recreated a video of Em Rata posing in a G-string. She was underwater, shower, and she posted it with the caption... she said something about women, stop objectifying women's bodies, sorry, but here's a photo of my ass. So Em took offence to that.
Interesting, isn't it?
And then she called her out. There was this big sort of, I suppose, like a mini cancellation of Celeste Barber for about a week or so. And the conversation about internalised misogyny came out of that.
What does that mean?
Should women be... being mean to other women because of their bodies, or should we be reducing women based on how they present themselves or how clothed or scantily clad they seem to be?
It's a big debate, isn't it? That, you know, we look at models and assume they're dumb, and we look at models and think you should put clothes on if you want to be taken seriously. Should they have to?
Exactly. Well, this is
That's how you get more followers, though. You put a girl in a bikini and then you get more followers.
Well, her job is to be a model, but she is saying, I also am more than my bum. And what's wrong if I show my bum and write a book?
Yeah, that there should be currency in both of those things or all of those things. And I suppose it was that, the sisterhood feels let down. You know, this is what the internet was saying, that Celeste Barber is sort of punching down, and that isn't it easy to make fun of women without their clothes on when, you know, the world has bigger issues at play.
Interesting.
But since then, they've just been, I suppose, enemies. Emrata blocked Celeste, but this week, Emrata has a podcast. It's called High Low, and Em addressed the whole thing, and she said it's been blown out of proportion, that it was more about feminism than it was about Celeste, that she doesn't necessarily have a problem with Celeste as a person, but that she didn't really give her consent to use those images, and that it was a very specific time where she thinks that we love to pick on female influencers. They're considered, you know, the lamest, the lowest, the most cringe, most embarrassing people on the planet, and that fundamentally she finds that to be sexist, like that women influencers are hustling, they're making money, they're successful, and was that fair for Celeste to be a part of? But I feel like what is interesting and what I maybe haven't heard of in this argument before is that she didn't give her consent to use those images, and then maybe Celeste has repurposed her images and has profited off them.
Oh.
What do you think? In comedy, it's always a sort of grey area here, but
it's part of satire, but it's like us using any of the stuff from A Current Affair or anything that we do on this radio show and giving them money for it. And
I guess what is fair
it's all
use.
grist for the meal.
Yeah.
But also, were those images put up by Emrata on her socials? Because then, yes, they are public property.
Yeah. Once it's out there, it's out there.
True. I guess, I suppose we get so caught up in the, look, there's the two women fighting each other argument that I hadn't even considered that, Celeste Barber has millions of followers. If she's resharing Emrata's images and making money
that's
off
right, because
that.
she puts her image up as well.
Yeah.
But if it's on social media, I think it's public property. But I wonder what this is for the bigger picture of Celeste Barber's act, such as it is.
Yeah.
Because once you start thinking like that, you go, well, does Emrata have a point?
Exactly. And it has been several years that Celeste has been doing the same thing. She's obviously a hugely successful and famous comedian now. She has a Netflix show, stand-up specials. She has definitely diversified, I suppose, what it is that she does. But a lot of her critics have kind of pointed out that, you know, maybe she needs to switch up the act. Maybe she needs to stop doing the same old trick.
Right, maybe she should start spoofing people like The Rock and Knowlesy when they're bench pressing an engine block.
It's about time someone went for The Rock.
Because you look at Knowlesy, he's bench pressing a car block, an engine car block, and you go, good on you, Knowlesy. Look
He
at
is
him
a
go.
national treasure,
He's
though,
a
isn't he,
beast, and The
Brenton?
Rock
I don't
does
think
the
we
same
could go
thing.
there.
No, hands off Knowlesy.
Hands off. Hasn't he been through enough?
You say anything about Knowlesy, you say it to me.
I think we are.
I'm part of the Knowlesy gang.
What about me?
Nice well
work.
done.
Thanks for having me.
That's what you got. What do we owe you for that? Nothing.
You got a coffee.
A coffee.
That'll do you.
A coffee and a cuddle.
Check out Emma Gillespie, mamamia.com.au.
Jam Nation. We're not gonna take it. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy Demand Rums for the pub test. 2 seats for larger bodies on planes. Does this pass the pub test?
Well, larger-bodied passengers are being forced to buy 2 seats to fly on some airlines, and a budget international carrier, Scoot, has just added this, and other airlines apparently around the world are doing it too. There are Obesity Collective, it's called. These are advocates against discrimination for larger people, saying that seats are getting smaller. That's not fair. Also, the science is telling us it's not just a matter of people overeating. It's not their lifestyle choice that's made people overweight. Lots of other factors go into it, so it shouldn't be seen as your fault, there you go. Having said that, if you're sitting next to a larger person, it's like sitting next to someone who's really tall and long. They might have to buy a business class seat so they can fit on a plane.
That's why Naomi Campbell always travels up the front of the plane.
That is why, because her
got that
legs are too long.
Big long neck popping up there. That's why they've got the big hump on the top of the 747s.
But what does this mean, though, in terms of you turn up at an airline, you might be told you're too big. It could lead to huge humiliation. How do you feel? 2 seats for larger bodies on planes. Does it pass the pub test?
It absolutely passes the pub test. I was was wedged in next to a heifer once all the way to Adelaide and ended up putting my back out and spent a week in hospital. So, yes, it makes sense.
I don't think it's really fair for everyone else. I just think, you know, if you're a bigger person, that's on you. I don't think that you should be able to do that at all.
Look, I'm a big guy myself, and I need bigger shoes, I need bigger clothes. It's not my fault because of any ailment or anything like that. It's just a fact of my size. But the fact is, you know, big people, and I've flown many times, and there's a lot of people have and experienced it. I have bought a seat, and people are invading my space. If you can't fit in a small seat, you need a bigger seat. And if a big seat costs more money, you pay more money.
Oh, for gosh sake, yes. Last time I flew, this huge guy next to me put enough of his DNA all over me. I could have been accused of his murder if it got off the plane and killed someone. But the DNA was everywhere.
It's like Ralph Fiennes on a plane.
You had to go into the toilets to get some more space for that flight attendant.
DNA was everywhere.
Nation
Podcast. With the passing of Barry Humphries, it's with sadness as well. We've lost Dame Edna. We've lost Les Patterson as well. All those characters are now gone.
There's been outpourings of respect and love and just sharing stories from all around the world. Some of the world's most famous comedians, politicians, prime ministers. A huge outpouring.
What about you and your encounter with Barry and the Royals back in 1986?
Would have been 86. I was working at the Midday Show as a researcher and doing a couple of stories here and there.
Is that when you wore the dungarees?
Probably. And we were covering Fergie's wedding to Andrew. So there we were on a double-decker bus overlooking the royal route where all the carriages and all the famous people and all the dignitaries were making their way to, I think it was the Abbey, for the wedding. And so Diana drives past. I'm saying next to Edna. She looks up. She's in this carriage. She sees Edna and waves and squeals. And I'm standing there next to Barry Humphries, next to Edna. Yeah. Fergie comes past in her royal carriage. It was so exciting. It was a huge pinch me moment.
There was something disarming about Dame Edna as well. I always just love the scene at the Royal Variety performance, and you've got Charles and Camilla. This is only recently, I suppose, it's 2015, 2016, and they're in the box at the Command performance, and Edna comes into the box, and of course everyone's laughing and all that sort of stuff, and she's, oh, hello, how are you, and sitting down, and then this aide comes along with an invitation, or it looks like a ticket.
They've found me a better seat.
And that's a simple comedy.
Brilliant.
You know what we found? The last chat that we had with Barry Humphries.
When was it?
This was 2018, and it was when Barry was about to embark on a tour as Barry Humphries. And it was a great chat.
Good morning, Amanda. It is my great pleasure to talk to you both. And I'm looking forward to doing this. It's a first for me. I've never appeared on stages myself ever before.
Wow.
Will you feel naked, you think? Will it feel strange?
I'm working out what to wear.
Well, what do you wear?
Well, I think I might wear something rather what you would wear going to the theatre. But these days, it's amazing what people do wear to the theatre. Dirty old clothes, filthy trainers. Sometimes they put, in the front row, they put their feet on the stage.
Oh, really?
In the old days, you'd kind of dress up, wouldn't you, for a night out?
Well, it's true. In the old days, when I was a kid and used to fly on a plane, you had to wear, nice clothes. These days, you just need a singlet and a neck tattoo, and that's it.
Oh, I've seen people asked to leave the plane because they were wearing thongs.
The pilots wear thongs now.
The pilots do.
So, Barry, what was it about the timing that made you think now is the time to be Barry?
Well, the timing is essential, of course, Amanda, because I am reaching an interesting age. And I've had lots of medical checkups because I'm going to do this tour. And the producers rather like to know that you're not going to drop dead on the stage, So I had all these checkups, and I said, well, what's the bad news, doctor? And he said, there isn't any. He said, you can probably do several more shows.
Wow.
First of all, I'm feeling very well and very excited about appearing in this production. And also, I did a farewell show last year. Wasn't that rash of me to announce a farewell show? A bit like Johnny Farnham. So I thought, you can't follow a farewell show with another farewell show. So I decided to do something completely different and rather out on a limb and tell my story, which is pretty interesting. I've had a really very funny, amusing, entertaining life. And most of it has been postponing doing something serious. I mean, my parents would say, when are you going to get a real job?
I get it all the time.
From me?
Yeah, everyone, get a real job.
It's not a real job what you're doing, is it?
No, it's not. This is a joke. You just play cold chisel records.
Motorbike, it's another matter, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there is that. Well, Barry, it's always great to talk to you. Say hi to Celeste and Dame Edna Everage for us.
Lots of love. Bye.
Damn, all those characters are now gone. It's like all my characters that I do, you know.
Who's that?
Well, you know, I've got Koshy, got Mike Whitney.
Are you saying that the great Barry
Station
Humphries
Ghost.
is just a voice man?
No, not a voice
Because you don't have an act. You don't have an act that goes with any of the voices, and all the voices are the same.
I've got an act. Excuse me.
Well, when we interview you, when you bring them all onto stage, let's wait and see, shall we?
Jam Nation.
It seems we've hit a rich seam with Sylvia Celeste Brown, an American author who claimed to be a medium with psychic abilities. You heard a snippet of her earlier. She loves to go on all these TV shows and give everyone very blunt psychic information.
Your father is not your father. But who cares? You love who you love.
You love who you love.
Get over it.
Yeah.
So she's frequently made lots of predictions. Look, I'll give the information about her afterwards about the veracity of some of these predictions.
Okay.
But she used to appear on like Larry King Live, the Montel Williams show. She had a radio show. Here's one about a girl who was wondering about her social anxiety.
I have a really bad problem with social anxiety. I can't freak out. I can't.
You're doing pretty good now. But let me tell you where this comes from. You were accused of being a witch in a past life. You were put in a circle, and you had to name 2 people so that supposedly you wouldn't die. Except they didn't tell you that. They just said, tell us 2 people. You named 2 people, and all 3 of you were hung. So no wonder you have social anxiety.
Come on.
Reasonable.
Completely reasonable.
That's
She does love the idea, though, of past lives.
Yes, ma'am. You got a question for Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia. I was just wondering if I had any past lives and what they were.
Yeah, you've had 37 past lives, and your last life was in Jerusalem, and it was about 100 years ago, and you were a rabbi.
Okay, thank you.
No, she's just making,
Of course she's making
shit
it up. What about this one? But people, you say...
I could do that.
But there's no danger in being told that you had a past life. But imagine if you ask a question that has always been very important to you, like that first woman, what was my mother's final words? What was she trying to say? Have a listen to this one.
Hi, Sylvia. My name is Hasna, and I'm about 18 years ago, my father went on a business trip and never returned. The day that he was supposed to come, he called and never came. My family searched high and low, no results. So I just want to know if he's dead or alive.
No, he's alive in Florida.
Does that make sense?
No, but thank you.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. You know, that's like going out for a pack of cigarettes and not coming back.
Oh, my God, she's so glib.
We should get her on the show.
She's dead. Let me tell you the story.
I'll take out the station Ouija board.
Of Sylvia Brown. So she frequently made predictions that were later found to be false, often about missing persons. Listen to this terrible one. She told the mother of a kidnap victim who disappeared 19 months earlier, she's not alive, honey. She also said that the girl was in water. I saw a jacket in the garbage with DNA on it. So the mother died 2 years later, believing her daughter had been killed. Her daughter was found alive in 2013. There's a couple of stories like this where she has been accused of upsetting people and giving them incorrect information. On Larry King Live in 2003, she predicted she would die at the age of 88. She died in 2013 at the age of 77. But it's okay, honey. It's okay.
It's okay. You love who you love.
You love who you love, honey. Like going out for cigarettes and never coming back.
When this all fails,
And it will.
I'm going to set up a tent, get myself a crystal ball, wear some sort of scarf arrangement.
You've got enough earrings.
I'm going to say, okay, this is your future. So easy. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
WSFM's 50K 10-4 payday.
How good is this? Carly of Blacktown, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Step 1, done. Tick off that. Carly
gotta
is
be here, Carly.
All right, now we need to know the 3 songs that were played on Friday. What was the song that was played at 10 a.m.?
Uptown Girl by Billy Joel.
One of the greats.
All right, and how about at 2? What did we play at 2?
I Want to Break Free by Queen.
Do you, Carly?
Break free. I want to break free.
And what about the song that was played at 4?
Working Class Man by
Wow, Carly.
Carly, do you know what this means? This means you've won $5,000.
Oh my God, that's so excellent.
That is so excellent.
Are you going to blow it all tomorrow on tour?
Yeah, put it all on heads.
Heads? All right, no worries, Jonesy. I'll take
Do
your-
it. Just go.
Some conditions apply, Carly. Read the small print.
Good on you, Carly. That's the spirit.
Well, we're back with it again today. Listen out for the songs we play at 10, at 2 and at 4. And this time tomorrow you win $1,000.
It's the 50K 10-4 payday only on WSFM.
Jam Nation.
Our favourite caller email or Facebook friend wins a set of Yamaha noise-cancelling earbuds. This is courtesy of the Australian Hi-Fi Show. It's in Sydney, happening the 28th to 30th of April.
You also get that Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and 18th birthday key ring.
Tomorrow is Anzac Day, and Kelly Ferret has stepped up to the plate. She's
done
a
it.
fabulously loyal listener who every year makes her famous Anzac biscuits.
I've got a batch here, and as a rule, we don't usually eat listener food because
But Kelly-
spit and LSD. But Kelly, we've always
Spit and LSD is my favourite pub.
we do like spit and LSD biscuits, but we always test them first on Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan, have a
because
taste.
he's got a runny bottom.
It's about time you guys gave me some food. Thank you.
What do you think?
Oh, it's good.
Good?
Yeah.
No, she nailed it.
Well, I'd like one too, please.
No,
Thank
what are
you.
you talking on air?
What about you?
Well,
You gobful.
You're talking on air. You know, you're doing the stuff.
Kelly, thank you.
That's enough.
Kelly's man of the match. Ugly Phil's up next with the $50,000 10-4 payday.
Have a good Anzac Day. We'll be back Wednesday.
No, we'll also see you tonight for Jam
Of
Nation.
course, yeah, there's that.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tear, baby, dear, from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.